Hello, my name is Michael, and welcome to another one of my videos on spiritual enlightenment. I've been on this path now for about 4 decades or so, and I finally realized I know something, and it's time to start sharing with you. I've taken some notes for this video, so I keep myself on track so I don't ramble on forever. And this video is on the Kundalini, and I've got a pen here. More importantly, the video is on the Kundalini. Oh my God. On the Kundalini Awakening process. And I'm sorry for my horrible handwriting here. You guys gotta deal with it. Kundalini Awakening process will not help your handwriting, by the way. And this video is actually more of a practical method of how to do the awakening process, right? We all don't have, we're not super monks, right? That's not us. We don't have 40 years. I spent my 40 years, monks, boy, I spent my 40 years studying, right? So you don't have to be a 40-year super monk. Actually, we're all humans, you and I can do it, you can do it. I think animals maybe, I know other spiritual beings can do it beyond humanity. But we're not going to go into that. This is for humans. And there's some things. We're going to start talking about some things about here. What is the awakening process, right? And we're actually going to get into that a little bit more when we start getting the definitions and stuff. How is important. How do you do it, right? This is not just going to be a bunch of, here's some information. Here's what the Kundalini awakening process is, but who cares about you, right? No, this is how to do it. Right? Now this video, of course, is just the introduction video. There's going to be much more involved videos where we get into the actual physical steps, right? So that's important, how to do it, right? Why? Why to do it in the first place, right? Why to do it? Why do it? If you're watching this video, you might already have some clues on why to do it. Kundalini has a lot of spiritual results when you do the awakening process, and we're going to get into those in actually a couple more seconds after we do our definitions. And the most important, I think, because like I talked about earlier, we're not superhero monks. How long, right? How long does it take to do this process? Now, studying and involved and stuff, you might spend a little bit of time doing research on it, but really if you just do the steps and follow the things that I'm going to set up for you, you can do it in 90 days. Right? Boy, 90. I guess, guys, just deal with it. 90 days. It's doable, right? 90 days. And I'm going to do a steps by step how to do it in 90 days. So let's get into what really is Kundalini. 90 days, pretty simple. And we'll get into why and how and all that kind of stuff. So let's look at the definitions of what is the Kundalini awakening process. And I'm going to use the web definition first. It's not the easiest or most useful definition, but we're going to get into it. So let's see. Kundalini, right, is, where did I have my definition? Oh, here. I'll make sure I get the right definition here. Is a form of divine feminine energy believed to be located at the base of the spine. And actually, I'm going to go into exactly where it is, or much more close than just believed. I don't know why they talk about believed, right? They should know by now. They've been studying this thing since, 3,000 years before Christ. They know. And you can hear my cat. She wants to get out. Sorry, Luna, you're going to have to wait. Right? So we're going to get into this. And there's a lot of mystery involved in the Kundalini. And I don't know why there's so much mystery. It's just a physical process we can all do. But really, you read this, Kundalini is a form of divine feminine energy believed to be located at the base of the spine. Does that help you? It's kind of a pointless definition, really. It doesn't explain a whole lot. It doesn't give you any how, right? That's just the Kundalini. What I'm going to go over is the awakening. How to do it, basically, process. That's what I'm going to go over in this next series of videos that I'm going to produce. But really, it still doesn't help you. So let's go over my definition, right? And to take a little bit of the mystery out here, it's not going to help a whole lot. But my definition of Kundalini and what it is, you have to wait, Luna, is Kundalini is, let's make sure I get this right here, the movement, right? Kundalini process, right, is the movement of creation, energy in the human body, right, inside the human body, to the other energy centers or chakras, right? If you know what chakras are, I'll get into those a little bit later, but that's basically the different energy centers defined in your thing. But really, is this horribly written out definition useful? It's almost as useful. You can see I just took away feminine and made it into creation energy. That's because in today's modern age, feminine, masculine, people get all messed up with gender and all that stuff. You want to get away from that. It has nothing to do with your gender. You can be male, you can be female, you can be whatever, and you can do this process. It's not going to affect you whatsoever. Be slightly different, depending on how you're aligned and how your body works, but it still is a process. So, probably the best way to understand the Kundalini awakening process and why and all this stuff is you got the results, right? Why? Well, the little things that you come out of it. We're not going to get into tons of them here. Basically, your benefits is what we're going to go into. I guess we'll just get right into them instead of beating around the bush. Number one, and this is just the basics, there's a whole pile of these, and in fact, there are good things about Kundalini Awakening process, and there are dangers with Kundalini Awakening process. I'll go into a whole video where we go into maybe like 30 or 40 different of these things and go into details, but in this one we're just going to go into some basics. And number one, more health. More health, right? You'll become more healthy. That's probably one of the more bigger ones that everybody likes to see. You're more healthy. You're not just more healthy physically. Yes, you'll be more healthy physically. You'll get less sick. Your eyesight might improve. Your hearing might improve. I know mine did quite a bit. But it's not just that. It's mental, right? Be able to add and subtract better, right? Mental, spiritual, physical, and emotional. Kundalini is very connected to all of these areas, right? You need all of these areas to work on with your Kundalini. And emotions are important. Your physicality is important. Your spiritual self is important. Your mental, I guess you can't really read it, but it's more important, right? So all these areas get better. And that goes right into number two. Number two is, let's see, you'll become more balanced. Right? You'll get more balance. You won't have, I like to say for our guys, sometimes you get a little anger issues and stuff. You'll be more balanced emotionally. You'll be more balanced physically. You'll actually have more balance. You'll be able to stand on one foot longer, right? Your spirituality, which is a whole deep area, will get more balanced. Your mental self will be more balanced. Your brain will become more calm. You won't have as much excitement. You'll become more balanced. And number three, you'll become more aware. And this goes actually up here with your physical and your mental and your spiritual. You'll become more aware. eyesight will improve, your hearing will improve, these things, but you'll also be more aware of other things around. You'll be more aware of other people's emotions. You'll be aware of the space you walk into. You'll be able to feel things in the space. Your third eye will open up. You'll get, more aware. You'll be able to see more. You'll be able to do more, right? And we'll go into, number 4. And we'll only really go over the 4 big ones here. You will be opening and balancing all, and I guess that's important, all of your chakras, A-K-R-A, chakras, right? Or you can call them energy centers, depending on how you want to look at it. And there's so much more to this right here, into balancing all of your chakras. You'll notice, because your chakras, they can have too much energy, too little energy, too much emotion, too little emotion, too much whatever in them. And just a real basic about chakras, I kind of want to add this in here. It wasn't in my notes. But, we talk about the chakras. You have your crown, right? That's a chakra. Your third eye, right? Third eye, that's a chakra. Your throat, that's a chakra. Your heart, that's a chakra, right? Your solar plexus, that's a chakra. These are major points. There's a lot more of them in there than that, but these are just the major ones, right? Your solar plexus, your sacral, basically your tummy, your root. And actually there's another one in here, and I like to call it your sex organs, and your root, right? These are your main ones. If you look at them, they go like this, right? Right? And this is your third eye. This is your solar plexus. This is your sex organs. And as you recognize, your crown up here, right? This is your third eye. Right here, third eye. And you can follow them down. Your heart, right? Actually, let's just do it this way. Your heart, right? Your sacral, that's basically your water area. And then your root, which is down here, right? And actually, this is actually, if you stop it here, right? This is beyond the human body. This is above the human body, and that's why you get this. You draw a little cool little person here meditating, right? He's got stuff exploding out of his crown, right? Because he is, and he's got a third eye right here, bonk. Right? This is you, happy hunky dory, right? Solar plexus, bam. Your heart right in here. Your sacral, that's your stomach. Your little sex organ there, and then your roots, which go down here and eventually do hit another point, and then expand back out, and then hit another point. Same with up here, boom, 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 you hit more points. It's all a bunch of balancing and stuff. We'll get into that much further, much deeper in a further video. I just want to throw that in here just for the fun of it, like a bonus. And that really is the introduction to the Kundalini Awakening process. This is more why, more health, become more balanced, more aware, opening and balancing all of your energy centers and spiritual centers. The definitions, of course, basically it is a form of creation energy located somewhere near the base of your spine. We'll get into that. And then the process is moving that energy, and we'll talk about how to do that through your other energy chakras and centers, right? And of course, you get a bunch of things, what, how, why, what. The real thing is, it can be done in 90 days. You don't have to wait 40, 50 years to get this thing done. And with that said, my cat is going crazy, so we will get done with this. If you want to watch more videos, you want to learn more, please like and subscribe, and I will post more videos. Thank you very much, and I'll give it a little heart because I think you all deserve love. Thank you. Goodbye.